This channel is sponsored by Creality. Go to Creality.com and find all of your 3D printing tools.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sitting next to the Aventador because I have a bit of an announcement. Don't worry, I'm not getting rid of it. But parts of it I am. Let me explain. So, one of the things I've been chasing, especially since we're in winter time, and I've had it out in the summer, so lots of heat and thaw cycles. And the PLA is letting go from the carbon fiber. It's not good. So a lot of the panels are bubbling. They're having issues. Can I fix it? Yes, of course I could. However, given the fact that there are some panels that I've already done that I'm going to do for the McLaren is more of a wet layup rather than a vacuum infusion. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to reprint the car, at least the body shell. Now this may be an unpopular opinion. It may also set some of you off in the fact that you know, this car has a lot of provenance to it and a lot of things have happened. And yes, that is certainly true. But at the end of the day, it's my car, and I have things. I love this car, and so I want to be able to feel that it's been done justice as far as the looks and the feel and the fun and all of that. And I ain't gonna do it with these panels. So with that being said, I'm gonna take you in. I'm gonna show you some of the changes we're gonna make. We're actually not going to continue along with the SV. Some astute of you who are longtime followers, thank you, will know probably what I'm going to be going for. So anyway, what that also means is these panels will be coming off the car. I will not be putting them into the trash. And there is an option for one of you to potentially obtain these panels. I have to wait for a little while, but that's okay. We'll basically be doing the printing on the car, and then after the Rep Rap Festival in April, we'll be putting those on the car, the new printed panels. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'll give you guys some time to digest this, and we'll go take a look at what we are going to be doing. Now, the big advantage here is that I get to really show off our sponsors' tools, Creality, and that's another big reason for me going this route, is because the tools have gotten so good that I can make huge improvements to these panels, make them closer to OEM, and be much happier with the outcome. So let's go take a look.
Alright guys, so let's show you the big reveal. Some of you astute viewers will probably know what we're going to be looking at, but here we go. That's right. That is an SVJ. So this is going to be the new look for the Aventador. I like the SVJ. We can use a lot of the same Aventador parts, so I don't have to get away with, you know, different door cards, headlights, stuff like that. So I did find a model online, which was absolutely fantastic. It was a OBJ file that somebody had done. I scaled it up to the proper wheelbase. And then once I did that, I looked at the dimensions of my OEM parts to see how they fit with this model, and they're bang on. So pretty happy with that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to print out the rocker, basically the entire side of the car, and then put it up next to the Aventador and make sure everything's fitting. So that's the first bit that we'll be printing. So I can show you that here. And one of the things that I did was I went through the process. I'll put a link down in the description of the video that I did on how to turn an OBJ into a panel that has thickness in SolidWorks, because that's really important. You can see the grid pattern here. This is how I chop it up in order to print the different pieces, and then you can see the part that I'm actually going to print, which is this large piece. Now we'll section this out into some other sections, and some of it we'll just keep the way it is. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. I hope you guys like the direction. And basically we're going to do this all in plastic first, just like we're doing the McLaren, and then we'll do the wet layup and skinning that will hopefully lead to better adhesion, which it actually has already on some of the panels that I've done since then. And that should give us a better adhesion to the panels, better structure, and all around lighter panels with a better look. Let me know what you guys think. I know this is a radical change, but I'm excited about it, so I hope you guys can be excited about it as well.
So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this are the things I'm talking about. You get cracks and bubbles, and most of the panels are like this. The thermal cycling has just showed so many distortions and stuff. Got waves in my carbon fiber. Anyway, you know, I think these panels could be a good plug for somebody who wants to make some forms or molds. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in doing with these panels, because I am interested in where these end up. And one of the other annoying features for me is this roof section. I never got it right. So finding the right model for this has been a huge advantage. And as you remember, I do have a lot of OEM parts, like the door cards, the dash, the center console, the mirrors, some of the stuff in the back in the engine, some of the trim pieces. So I do have a lot of OEM stuff that obviously we'll be reusing. But the outer panels we're going to redo. Now, you may ask yourself, well, why are you going to go through all this work? Well, the reason I'm going to go through all this work is obviously to fix the issues I have. But I can also be able to fix or do the panels the way I'm going to do them on the McLaren. So the McLaren's over there. We're going to get to that a little later. But some of the panels in here are just not fitting right, and so on and so forth. But they're going really well on the McLaren because I'm keeping it in plastic for as long as I possibly can to make sure that I can get some of these things sorted out. So those are my explanations. Love them or not. I'm interested in hearing your comments on it. I know the car is looking pretty sweet these days, but I see all of the problems with it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, and let's go see what we're up to. So, been doing a little bit of work on the door, trying to get it fit properly, and also to do this. So the door doesn't open as far as I would like it. I still have a little bit of a gap right here, so
well, actually the panels are mismatched a little bit. So I gotta work on that some. But yeah, I think we're getting there with the doors. Let's get to work on some more of the doors. You guys have seen me use these before. So these are these things that I'm putting across cracks and gaps to firm them up. So we're going to be doing that on some of these panels that have cracked a little bit due to the heat and the fact that it's so cold out here. So we're going to go ahead and get those shirred up a little bit. Okay guys, so I think I've got the kind of the panels shirred up. You can see that there's some gaps in there that we're gonna have to fill in with plastic, especially down here. We're gonna have to put in a strip down there, fill all of that in. Whoops, fill all of that in so that it's one cohesive structure. Yeah, I know this looks terrible, but trust me, the prints are actually getting better and better now that I found the right ASA material. So I'm not trying any others at this point. Basically, I'm using the egg elu or the Flash Forge. I prefer the Flash Forge. It does print better, but the other stuff is almost half the price. So anyway, obviously we have gap to fill here for the striker, but we can lower the door down and let it go. And well, it's not soft close, it's pretty darn close. You can see down here we got good panel gaps. We got a little work to do there. This is sticking out a little bit, but nothing a heat gun can't handle against this OEM panel. We've got a small step here that basically I can cut this nice and thin and bring that in so that it's up with the OEM panel here. And then obviously this needs to be brought up. But I'm really happy with the door opening and closing, except it doesn't go high enough yet. So yeah, that it needs to go a little bit higher. And what I've done for that is I've got these little M8 spacers here. So I'm going to put those in now. I got to make a stud for them because I need to be male female, and McMaster didn't have anything that suited the bill, so I'm going to have to do that myself. So let's get going. Yeah, I like that. That's looking pretty good down the side there. So again, getting this all dialed in plastic is really, I think, going to pay off and pay dividends down the road. So I'm really excited about this project. I'm reinvigorated about the Aventador. Woohoo! Well, believe it or not, that's going to do it for today. I'm going to go spend some time editing. A couple of things that I want to do here. Again, thanks to our Patreon and Subscribe Star supporters. We'll put their name up at the end of the video. Also, the people who have just contributed to the build. Our channel sponsor, Creality, of course. I also want to give a shout out to Mr. Curiosity, starting with a K. I'm going to put a link to a video that he did while he was here with Shift Colorado. They did a magazine shoot, as I mentioned before, so look for that coming pretty soon, and hope you guys enjoy that. So go look him up. The other thing I want to do is one of the things about the Aventador getting better details on it. I just think it's going to be a much better car in the long run, and you know what? As a car guy, we're constantly improving our cars, so this shouldn't come as a big shock to anybody. And I want to give a shout out to Chris over at Build Create. Put a link to his channel as well. He's doing a Subaru Brat, which is really cool. He did a SVX, I believe it was, that's turning out really cool, but he has great attention to detail. I want you guys to check that out and see how he's doing things. He takes it nice and slow, and the results are amazing. So head on over. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Please comment, because for better or worse, that helps the algorithm and helps the channel. And again, you guys take care. We'll see you.